God. He is. He is. Thank you, oh God. Everything. Because some days, if you don't have your armor on, there's going to be trouble in the camp. You leave your armor off and you're in trouble for sure because your flesh will be running things instead of God. And boy, when flesh is running things, it can get into. So back to that, taking unto you the whole God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. You know that you're married to, love of your life, the delight of your eyes, the person God picked out for you personally. Do you realize that the enemy is going to use them to just obliterate any spirituality that you have if you allow it? You need to know this. You need to know that you're not living with the devil incarnate. You are living with the mate that God gave you, but the enemy is right there wanting to take away whatever victory you have. And if he can use them to do it, all the up of families. So you have to, and we're going to be stressing this one, I guess. You have to make sure that is that so sweet. Are you just trying to irritate her, or are you just really being that nice? He's trying to irritate you. Okay, well, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, isn't it? You have to decide that the delight of your eyes and the love of your life every day so that you won't pray together. Above all else, he wants powerless instead of having more power, which is what the word says. If you get together and do it right, this is what will happen. Instead of that, this way he keeps you apart. Okay. Was liking himself, or the liking himself. There are people who have low self-esteem, but most men. See, look at that. Yeah, whatever. Hello. Yeah, thou knowest is true. She speaketh revelation. No, she speaketh experience. Hallelujah. You you have to know that most times men don't have an ego problem. Women do. Women do, oftentimes. But part of that is even because of the men. So it is. If men give approval, women strut their stuff. If men don't give approval, they're in a slump. Say You need to see it. That's what it is. We are not the they are. Men are. But that's why God put them in the place that they're in. They're you up. Did you know? How many of you know you have come a distance in your own self since you've. When I say that, I'm saying you have found out that you are worth something. You have found out that man is not responsible or accountable for your well-being necessarily, but God is, right? Yeah, God is. And when God gives approval, God doesn't make junk. Everybody knows that, right? We're so that you are worth something. So lots of you, your self-esteem level has all got since Jesus came. Whatever other item you might have carried, you may have. What, dear? Yeah, get me a Glock. I don't care about Smith and Wesson. I need a Glock in my pocket. Thank you. Iron skillets work just fine for close combat anyway. However, you don't need that equalizer anymore because Christ has come and he is our justifier. We want to justify self. Bob, we're fix it. Used to drive him crazy. I mean, absolutely wacko. What you do, you can't fix it. Do you know if somebody's against you, you are not going to change their mind? Somebody has something, if they're holding aught, you might as well sit in a corner and whistle Dixie. You are not going to change their mind. It's going to take the Prince of Peace to come into their heart and say, you know what, you need to knock it off because otherwise it's not going to happen. Because if they think you stole their timber and their fence posts and their signs out of their yard, they're going to think you stole them no matter what you say. And the more you say it, the bigger liar they think you are. And even though it's true, it was never true. God is still the justifier, but we want fix this thing. Instead of fixing it, it just makes it worse. That's why sometimes back and letting God have it. So that sometimes you have to keep your iron skillet in your cupboard, and you don't get to fix that either. At home, you don't get to fix things. Only for potatoes, yeah. Fried potatoes. Yep. Okay. We can do potatoes, but you cannot fix problems. Oh, we're so glad you're here. You're just in time. I'm just getting to you. No idea what you've missed up to now. In your relationship, how about love? And where is it? Where is love in your relationship right can say anything you want to and be a heathen the rest of the time. Say, ooh, I just love you to pieces, and be a heathen about everything else. That is not, that's a lie. That's what that amounts to. Love is an action word. I think sometimes people, love is not sex. Love is not sex. Love can go there, but love is not sex. Love is all the other things. Love is you feeding to the kitchen and making the coffee first. Woo! Glory. Love can be you opening the door for your running the bath water. You good at this thing, aren't you? I'm going to let you teach. I'll sit down a minute. Hallelujah. That's the good one. But it's truth. You're right. It is, oh God. If you want to really love somebody, let them have the remote and sit there and behave yourself for a minute. Oh my gosh, they go into absolute withdrawal. You have to give them one with no batteries just to hold on to. Wait. Just let me run through it one more time. I only want to see half of this show and half of this show. Come on, just. Time to shut the TV off. You know, at some point, do you all realize that even, well, I know you have a little one at home. Build a relationship. You know how many people sit in a house to know what to say to each other because all they ever had between them was the kids. So you have to learn to be together and like it. Yes, they do. Because that woman God gave you and that man that God gave you is there for your enjoyment and your pleasure. You're supposed to enjoy being with them, whether you like it or not. You will enjoy it. You will get together and like it. Yes, I hope so. Don't go there. Do what, dear? Yeah, absolutely. Do that, absolutely. Yes, and I'm going to love being with you. Absolutely. You have to believe that. Why did you marry the person you married? Absolutely. We hang out together. Hello, Ray. Well, hopefully you do like to hang out with them because that's what you're supposed to grow old with. And none of us are going there fast, but there is that process where you are. Have you watched any old couples? Have you seen any old couples that really love? I'm telling you, they make me cry. I see an old couple in a they'll be on different sides of the table, of course, but when it comes time to go, it's amazing to me how much they know each other. They know that the lady knows that he can't get out of the booth on his own. Out of the booth, but then he goes over and grabs her coat and puts it on her, and then they hold on to each other because we need to be steady while we're getting out of this place, and they are compensating. They are being each other's other half. You have to be each other's other half. And if you're not, you need to go there. You need to practice this. One of the things that we have already instituted, and you need to institute it if you haven't already, you have to have date night. I don't mean, yeah, let's go sit on the couch. No, that's just like any other day. No, that's like any other day. Well, you don't understand, we don't have a lot of money. I'm not talking about a lot of money. I'm talking about you going somewhere together, doing something where you are concentrating on each other, and I don't mean each other's faults. I mean you need to make a plan for date night and get your head put in that place. Get your head ready for date night. Because when we talk about it, wearing sweatpants on date night. Seriously, come on. If you were going on a date, you'd put on the best thing you own. But it's just your mate, so you're going to wear your sweatpants and the stained shirt that goes with it. Oh, glory. That ought to turn them on. They won't be able to stand it. They'll want to come right home real quick, I'm sure. Yeah, to get out of the public. They're supposed to be glad to be with you, remember? And that goes the same way for the men as well. I'm not talking, it's not one-sided, but you need to, I'm not saying you have to get out the tuxedo in the evening gown, but come on, if you're gonna do something special, do something special. It's not like you didn't do it before. Oh, I didn't have that on my paper. Let me write. Yes, you might want to shave. You might want to actually comb your hair. Whoa! Fix it, both of them. And you need to make sure that your hair is slicked down so that you don't have to wear a ball cap down to here, so that everybody you have to walk around like this so you can see. Okay? Hey, honey, I think you look really good today. How do you know? You can't even see. It's the truth. What? Why? You going to trade off or what? I mean, well, yes, you need to have them in your face where they belong. But when it's date night, when it's going to be date night, you need to do something that well, that's not the time for this. This is date night. Problem. You need to take care of it before date night or wait till date night's closed. Shut up. If you can't say anything nice, you better be not do say nothing. Yeah, I know. I know. Sometimes you get so used to being with a person. You realize that your marriage is supposed. Where'd that go? Well, who made that rule? It's God's rule. Oh yeah. You need to remember. This is why he puts you you know that's right. Put it actually thought about me and made this effort. Yes, I realize. What? Yeah, get them where they live. Perfect. Take him. Or he's all happy, happy. Loves that place. Yeah, trip to the grocery is not cheap. You're right. However, it's a good place to go. Go there and have fun. Stop grumbling, liking the fact that you're together. Want to shop with you? Yeah, they want to. Because you need to how to say something without causing a terrible fight. Do you know how to feel like you can say anything you need to say? No recourse when you're attitude and there's nothing behind what you're saying. Yeah, the text you know they're yelling at you. You know it. Sometimes even if you don't say it, your mate knows you're yelling at them. You can whisper and be yelling on your face. Either that or before you say it, you go through the house and slam all the doors and stomp your little feet, do all that stuff, and then you say, "Can we talk?" And yeah, like they won't know, they won't have a clue. Sure. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. No, I think I have to go to the garage right now. Good. You might want to stay there. Oh, no, you have to learn how to do this. You really have to learn how to do it, and besides that, let's talk about deception. Even if you're going to get in trouble, no, you're supposed to tell the however, I'm sure there's none in here. Now, don't take offense. Sure there's none in here. Husbands and wives have a tendency to even if it's going to make you angry, even hurt, even if it's going to break your heart, wouldn't you rather hear it? There's a deceptive area for you. Honey, don't raise your hands now. This wouldn't be a good time. How many private account? Yeah, got to have one of those in case emergency. What? You don't have one of those? An emergency account? Do you know what an emergency accounts are for? In case you have to flee the country in a hurry? You're getting away from the person that you're married to. So you have to have this emergency account, and well, we keep the bag packed. We just don't tell anybody, and we keep the money put somewhere so that we don't tell anybody. Or you always have money that the other one doesn't. I'm sorry, honey. I wasn't talking about you. I know better than that. Oh, shoot. Yes, it is. He's that. You've had some of that in your wallet. One, yeah, it didn't belong to you, but yeah, it has pictures in the middle. Y'all are laughing. Y'all are laughing. You know money will cause really bad. First of all, one of them always feels like a slave. The other of them, whichever one's controlling the purse string, says this. Well, all they have to do is ask, and I'll give him something. I'll give him. And you think, yeah, I'll bet they're going to do that. Why would anyone want to do that? Why would you want to be in that position? You wouldn't, but you don't mind if they. Well, it's our money. No, it is. You need to get your budget information and whoever does that then doesn't has a trust. Our bank account is one. There is no two bank. So much. We have a little tiny bank. We always have money. We always have. We always have, because the divine supply takes care of us. You have to remember where your supply is. See, you can stop pinching your pin so hard that they're all squealing. You can stop clutching so tight to the purse strings, because it's not your purse. It's God's purse. And the sooner you relinquish your control and the strings and the count numbers and all that, the sooner you get that out from under you, the freer you will be. Because the longer you worry about it, the longer you're staying in Egypt. As long as you're clutching and holding on and keeping a hold of and keeping it buttoned down in your pocket and all that, you're in Egypt. Because God said he would supply everything. Did he not? So we need to start. Some of you will stop worrying about it. You'll probably like each over in God's hands really fast. We're at odds all the time. You might as well skip date night. You might as well skip romance. You might as well skip all that stuff, because it's not going to happen. Well, come on now. You're going to have to. This is. I realize I'm stepping on things. God wants your household to be one of excellence. Excellence for your house. He wants you never lacking anything. Do you get that? Never lacking. Your house should never be lacking. Is there going to be things that come against? Absolutely. But God's always going to be right there, and he's going to take care of. So we don't have to worry about counting how many pennies we have. We don't have to worry about counting the dollar bills even. We can say, okay, we're good because he's good. He's good. You will get there. Get your do your bills to do all the bills get paid and everything's under control. Oh. No, they're not shutting anything off. If you are if you have problems with your finances between you, then you while you're making this budget, putting all little items on your item, you're naming all the things. Okay, then right now, you have to remember, when you look at the paycheck and you look at the money that's supposed to go out, it may not be the same. It may not add up to the. However, you don't look at that, because you're praying. Simple. No argument, no muss, no fuss. You go, we'll do what you say. I'm going to God. Your mind, or he'll change mine. He does. And he does do that. So you need to so that you're not having a problem in your house because outside alcohol, I'm telling you, money makes monsters out of people. Get your finances together and get it so. Okay, I want to do. God. Get your finances in order so that you can have. Double dating is fun. Sometimes it really is. Sometimes two Christian couples can really have. Recipes. I'm sorry, that is not. Get over it. And if you're married to a chauvinist, they're in the kitchen, they should be cooking something. As often as you're in the kitchen, we ought to have everything cooked. Oh, sit down. Wants to make sure there's plenty of stuff out there to cook in case he can drag me in there. Oh my Jesus, help me. Yeah, as often as we go to the grocery, you'd think we'd have a pantry this size of a house. Whew, Jesus. James chapter 2, verse 14 says, "What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, heart in peace, be ye warm and filled. Notwithstanding, you give them not those things which are needful to the body. What doth it profit? Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." I'm talking about you got to do more than talk this thing. You're going to have to do something to make it work. Good relationship, godly relationships don't just happen. If you sit by and watch a marriage relationship in Christ, watch it and do nothing, you will watch it die. You will watch them grow apart. You will watch them be two people living in the same house, not knowing anything about one another. You have to work at this thing, and works. Shouldn't even be work. It should be faith, because God is, and you desiring to have it, because you don't want to end up being old, lonely people in your old age. You want somebody to be able to hold on. I'll tell you what. to the restaurant. I mean, seriously. I mean, one of you orders the vegetables, one of you orders the meat. That's the way it is. because that's oneness, people. You need to think about that. Yeah, well, one of you gets soup. Whichever one of you don't get the teeth that day has to have the soup for that day. I mean, that's the way it is. But the next time, it's your turn. You can have the steak. So you have to know that this is part of God. Besides what you're going to eat, conversations besides, have you done any laundry recently? Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Woof. You, why he did it? I Lord Jesus, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? Quiet. I'm watching this. Talk. Got to say has got to be smarter than what's on there. And well, I'm not so sure about that, but yes, I need to tell you something. Yeah, you were really smart, weren't you? Uh-huh. Yeah, write that down, Greg. You might want to use that one of these days. These are good tips. You might want to hold on to those. Oh, okay. Certainly. Yeah, we got. Hold on. Mine don't care. Make no provision for the flesh. Oh, no, never. Mm-mm. Do this, though. You can't just say, yeah, that's work. So I'm expecting you to do. You will do the exercise. What? I've told you several things you can talk about. You can talk about Talk about how sexy your mate is. You can talk about he's strange. We serve a strange God. Oh, you need to uh, mm-hmm. Had to let you. Yeah. you you could. He'd have to call me shortcake. Oh, no cake. Oh, no, no, no cake. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, just call me anything, but don't call. Okay. So you're going to do that exercise. Our husbands and wives who don't like each other, don't even stop being with each other. Doesn't not the wife, the husband. I mean, come on now. What? Ah. So you have to learn how to before the time comes. Ooh, it's gonna be lovely. How to arouse your love quotient. Let's talk about that. Well, we did touch on dressing. Did talk about that last time. Dress up for your mate. Do you dress up for your mate? If you don't think that, you need to ask God to change the right now. They need to like lots of attention. Um, do you realize that lovemaking does not begin in the bedroom? It can begin in the kitchen at breakfast. It can begin early in the day. It can begin before you ever get out of bed that morning. You have to. I realize that there are times when you don't know, but you can make your mate feel like the most important person on the. Here he goes. Here he goes. Yeah. And or you can just walk up behind them and put your arms around them. Just need to there needs to be some. Maybe you could just walk by and pat her on the shoulder or something. Yeah, like that. No, like that. You're what? Oh, oh, God help us. All right, her and I'll have some special classes. Oh, yeah, it's going to be bad. I am not just talking to men right now. I'm talking to you women. How many of you women actually put the moves on your middle of the day? Whenever you see them, just do something. Whatever. I mean, I told you before. I just jump in the middle of his lap if I have to. Get his attention. I did too. Yes, sir. It is going to be my signature, no doubt, before this is done. But sometimes, listen, he's tall. You can't just run up and kiss somebody that's a foot taller than you are. So you've just got to ambush them. No, I just wait. I just wait and ambush him. I wait till he sits down and then he can't get away either. So he's just in a bad place. All no. But what? Yeah. Oh, poor you. Look at it. Oh, don't. Oh, poor thing. Jeez, oh Pete, taken advantage of and everything. Yeah, you should be so taken advantage of. All of you, every person in this room. I want you to be that taken advantage of because this is how you build something that is back to. You know, it's not just paying bills and taking care of kids and you might want to wait a few couple 4 weeks, 3 weeks. We'll see about that. I mean, you can do this other stuff, but you can't be no. No, 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 no. Yeah, you better keep the cart away from the horse. For the time being, yes. Make me start praying on you. Mm. Supposed to be happy they're together. Are you happy you're together? You need to be looking like you're happy you're together. He isn't going to say it, and he's acting like he hates all of them. Happy they're together. Look at them. Both of them over there just grinning. Oh, God love it. They like being together. They do like being together. Sure you do. Oh, I thought you were shaking your Carla, I know you like it. Oh, she said, I can't believe you did that in front of all those people. It's okay. You know what? You can hyperventilate now. Try to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. It'll be all right. Trouble, but I didn't say throw a lip lock on them and put them down in a dip and I mean, carry on for 10 minutes. I mean, I didn't say that. Here we go. I didn't say that. Yeah, breathe through it. What, dear? Yeah, no, yes, exactly. At the wedding wasn't enough. Oh my God. Yeah. I told her I loved her just before we got married. That'll do till it changes. Yes, I remember that. Oh, you have to tell them and you have to show them. And I'm telling you, it's not all about the men, it's about the women. Women, shown me another day. I'm going to tell you something. Women, you need to know that if you will put the moves on your husband, he will love it. He will like you a lot. Trust. Cause do you know what men's head thinks when you put the moves on him? Woo-hoo-hoo. I am the hottest thing on the planet. Yeah. Yes, you're just building up their little ego and it but it also means after all this time, and even though I'm not the same as I was 20 years ago when this all hit, she still thinks I'm great. How good is that? Isn't that what you want to feel? Yeah. Well, men want to feel that too. So if your life has been a little you're frowning at me, you stop that. He's going, what? There'll be no kissing on my neck. No. When they or if you are walking past them, just put your hand like that. No, just do it. And then when you're done, go like that before you walk away. No, I'm talking about, we're talking then, maybe like it was once. Well, exactly. Keep practicing. Practice these things. Venus de Milo, eat your heart out. Well, but I'm asking you, do any of you have, do any of you believe you have the perfect body? Then you need to hear me because your mate is not looking at the outside of you, if that's all they're looking at, you need to pray on them real hard. On me real hard so I don't say things bad. You need to pray very, very hard. Loves you. When they see you, they don't see that your eyes are love that is within you. The spirit that is coming from you. It's not about your imperfect person. It's about you look in the mirror. You don't see. Ah, Lord, look at the ugly folk I made today. Woo! I have been busy. That isn't what is not what God sees. God says you are fearfully and wonderfully made.